Agnetha Fältskog has always existed in a space where artistry, beauty, and self-possession quietly converge. While history remembers her first and foremost as one of ABBA's defining voices, her cultural influence reaches far beyond sound. She became a visual symbol of an era, one marked by confidence, reinvention, and an evolving sense of freedom, without ever appearing calculated or artificial. Her style, much like her music, felt instinctive rather than constructed, making her presence enduring rather than fleeting. Long before ABBA transformed pop music into a global phenomenon, Agnetha was already developing the qualities that would define her public image. Growing up in Sweden, she cultivated a natural elegance that resisted exaggeration. Early photographs show a young woman with an intuitive sense of balance, soft yet self-assured, expressive without being theatrical. Her musical talent matured alongside her personal aesthetic, both rooted in emotional clarity. This foundation would later allow her to navigate international fame without losing her sense of identity, a rarity in an industry driven by spectacle. When ABBA rose to prominence in the 1970s, Agnetha stepped into a spotlight shaped by bold fashion and cultural experimentation. Instead of being overshadowed by the era's excess, she mastered it. Her stage wardrobe became a visual extension of her performances. Shimmering bodysuits that caught the light as she moved, short skirts paired with elegant hosiery, and daring silhouettes softened by grace and precision. These choices were expressive rather than provocative, designed to enhance movement and presence rather than distract from it. She didn't wear fashion to be noticed. She wore it to perform. What set Agnetha apart was her understanding of how clothing communicates emotion. Hosiery, often overlooked as a minor detail, became a defining element of her stage aesthetic. Sheer tights and patterned stockings added texture and refinement, grounding bold outfits in sophistication. Every element worked together: fabric, cut, color, and movement, creating a seamless visual language that complemented the music. This attention to detail revealed an artist who approached fashion with the same intentionality she brought to her vocals. Offstage, the spectacle softened, but the elegance remained. Agnetha's everyday style revealed a different kind of confidence, one rooted in comfort and authenticity. Flowing summer dresses, relaxed beachwear, and understated ensembles highlighted her natural beauty rather than concealing it. These moments resonated deeply with fans because they reflected continuity rather than contrast. She was not performing a role. She was simply herself. This ability to exist comfortably both within and outside glamour made her remarkably relatable, even at the height of fame. As the decades shifted, so did her style, but never at the cost of coherence. The theatrical energy of the 1970s evolved into the sleeker sophistication of the 1980s, reflecting broader changes in fashion while remaining unmistakably her own. Agnetha demonstrated that style does not require constant reinvention to remain relevant, only awareness, restraint, and honesty. Her fashion choices matured alongside her artistry, reinforcing the idea that elegance deepens with self-knowledge. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of Agnetha's image is how naturally she embodied beauty without centering it. Summer appearances, candid photographs, and relaxed public moments revealed a woman at ease in her own skin. There was no performance in these images, only presence. Her appeal lay not in perfection, but in authenticity, the quiet confidence of someone who didn't need spectacle to command attention. This understated magnetism continues to resonate, particularly in an age saturated with curated images and manufactured personas. Today, her impact is rediscovered and reinterpreted by new audiences who see in her something increasingly rare, a public figure who never sacrificed authenticity for attention. Agnetha's story is not simply one of fame or fashion. It is a lesson in how integrity, artistry, and self-awareness create a form of beauty that time cannot erode. She stands not only as a symbol of a golden era in music, but as proof that true style begins with knowing oneself and letting everything else follow naturally.